Why don't we go ahead and get started? This is Willie Crawford, as I said earlier, and tonight I'm going to be showing you, along with my special guest, the Facebook Fan Page Toolkit, which is a social commerce and marketing platform. And for those of you who use fan pages already, or for those of you who haven't started yet, you're actually absolutely going to love this. First, a little about myself and my guest. My name is Willie Crawford. I've been an internet marketer for the past 16 years. Prior to that, I was 20 years in the U.S. Air Force. I came online, noticed that something people were really interested in was how to get more visitors to a website, so I became a traffic generation expert over that time and eventually drifted into doing joint ventures where I help people with products to connect with people who can help them to sell more of their products. So I am one of the world's leading joint venture experts. And I also am a regular contributor to Social Media Magazine, where my columns now reach 14.8 million subscribers per month, so I'm a bit of a social media expert too. My guest tonight is Mr. Aaron Friedman. Aaron's an entrepreneur and an information architect with over 15 years of experience in designing and building web applications, software, and complex data systems, with the main focus around e-commerce, social, CRM, and analytics. First of all, why Facebook? So let me give you a few Facebook facts. Facebook said that it had reached 845 million active users as of December 31st, 2011. And just to put that in a reference for you, point of reference, the U.S. population is only about 330 million. So that is almost 3 times the U.S. population. That is huge. Facebook is forecast to reach as many as 1 billion active users by August of 2012. An average day on Facebook sees about 483 million people logging into the world's largest social network, and that's an increase of 48% over the previous year. Thanks to the presence of the Facebook like button on almost every website known to humanity, the social network adds 2.7 billion likes and comments every single day, and I probably add quite a few of those myself. Facebook has been busy making money in recent years as well as growing fast. In 2009, the company said it brought in $777 million in revenue. That figure grew to $1.974 billion in 2010, and then almost doubled in 2011 when the company had $3.71 billion in revenue and $1 billion in profit. In 2009, the first transaction was completed via social media, and that was a $34 sale on the 1-800-Flowers Facebook page. Let's see, where are we? Top retailers are spending $1 million plus to establish a selling platform within the Facebook ecosystem. So that is, individual top retailers are spending $1 million plus to establish a platform within the Facebook ecosystem. So why should you have a Facebook page? It increases your online visibility. With over 450 million users signing into Facebook on a daily basis, having a Facebook fan page provides you with a platform to engage with an increasingly social audience. Facebook allows pages to share photos, videos, questions, and more with users who have liked the page. These shared assets are visible in users' news feeds right on their Facebook homepages in line with their friends' status updates. Facebook lets you engage your target audience and consumers. Facebook has made it easier for businesses to advertise their target audiences in a very personal way. With Facebook fan pages, your promotional message is integrated right into your fans' newsfeed alongside updates from their friends. Facebook is inherently social, and as such, your target audience and current customers can like, reply to, and share any update, photo, video, or link that you share on your Facebook page. Concurrently, you can engage with them by answering any question you have or showing your appreciation for participating on your page. Facebook also allows you to manage your online reputation. Facebook can also be used as a customer service platform. You have the unique opportunity to publicly show that you care about your audience, your customers, or consumers. You can monitor and respond to any questions, feedback, suggestions, and even criticism posted on your Facebook wall. By responding, you show that you have a genuine interest in your audience's opinion, which can create a positive buzz around your business, brand, or product. Facebook allows you to be more easily found online. Having a presence on social media sites like Facebook Has additional benefits such as increasing your search engine presence. Search engines take well-maintained Facebook pages into account when determining their search results, which can allow you to be found by more potential clients in the search engines. Also, the more likes your page has and more engagement that takes place on your wall, the more visible you'll be within Facebook, which is currently second only to Google. Facebook allows you to gain social endorsement. It has been proven that our behavior is influenced by the behavior and approval of our peers. The most powerful form of marketing is via social endorsement, where you can see that your friends like or have bought a product or service. People tend to tune out traditional media, such as TV ads and magazine ads, but they pay attention to what their friends are doing, and their friends are on Facebook, perhaps liking your pages and being influenced to buy your products as well. Facebook allows you to target ads based on users' interest. In addition to your Facebook page, Facebook also provides your business with an advertising platform that hyper-targets your ads based on users' interests. So not only can Facebook increase your visibility, but also help you gain exposure to an audience that you already know is interested in topics relevant to your business. Facebook ads can also be much less expensive than traditional online advertising. For example, Facebook gives its users up to a 40% cost savings on all ads that point to a Facebook fan page landing tab versus a third-party website. Facebook rewards its advertisers for keeping users inside of the Facebook ecosystem. Why should you have a Facebook store? Facebook's social commerce will grow into a $30 billion industry in just a few years. According to shop.org, one-third of online shoppers say they would be likely to make a purchase directly through Facebook, 35% on Facebook and 32% on Twitter. Social commerce is in its infancy, but things are looking spectacular for its future. According to Gartner Research, companies will generate 50% of web sales via social or mobile by 2015. Booz Allen forecasts people will spend $30 billion through social commerce by 2015, and social commerce sales will reach $9 billion this year in 2012. Social commerce will be the next e-commerce, and Facebook commerce, F-commerce, will be the next eBay and Amazon. The great thing about F-commerce is that it's relatively cheap and easy to set up, so businesses of all sizes can use it, and you can sell virtually any product, including hard goods, soft goods, digital downloads, tickets, hotel and campground reservations, ebooks, magazine subscription, TV shows, movies, and more. Let's look at the Facebook Toolkit. The Facebook Toolkit is easier. There's no coding required in any of the Facebook Toolkit applications. It's faster. You can have your business on Facebook branded and selling within minutes. It's better. Everything you need to build your Facebook page is all in one place. It's cheaper. The basic plan is completely free, and paid plans are far cheaper than any other competitor. This gives you a comparison chart of the competitive advantages of the Fanpage Toolkit over its competitors. And I'm going to let Aaron expand on that a little later on because he's the real expert here. But basically, all of the competitors have just, for the most part, one standalone application that you can plug into a fan page, but it only lets you do one thing at a time. This Fanpage Toolkit allows you to incorporate so many functionalities. It's just going to blow you away. But again, I'm going to let Aaron elaborate on that some. Facebook and Fanpage Toolkit can provide you with the opportunity to reach millions of people very inexpensively. Fanpage Toolkit will show you how to build a fan page, Facebook store, engage your audience, and promote your presence to reach as wide and relevant an audience as possible. And with that, I'm going to push the controls over to Aaron and let him take over and share with you some on the Fanpage Toolkit, which is his baby.
All right, Willie, thank you, and that was definitely informative. And I want to also welcome everybody to the webinar this evening. We're going to go over, Fanpage Toolkit and what that can do for you in the realm of social commerce and marketing. Willie, you you brought up a slide earlier, and I should have had you brought it back up before you switched it around, but it was competitive advantage, speaking to the differences between what Fanpage Toolkit does versus some of the other products that are out there. And for those of you that have tried playing around with different solutions, really for the most part of the past year, we've only started seeing different solutions out there to expand upon what a traditional fan page can do, really since 2010. Mostly what we saw in the past was templates where you would be able to have a website look and feel inside of a Facebook page, and technologies have gotten better. Facebook has gotten better with in supporting its developers, and we're starting to see more and more of different promotional and marketing apps that you can run within your Facebook page. And then also we have folks that allow you to put a store in your page. And the thing that we found is that true social commerce is not just putting a store in your Facebook page. The build it and they will come method no longer works. I think we found that out during the .com era. So you can't just build a shopping cart solution, drop your products within your page, expect people will come. There has to be an engagement. There has to be the marketing and branding wrappers that engage users, that draw them into your page and educate them on your product. Let them participate in different product offerings, whether they be sweepstakes, downloadable goods like free white papers and ebooks, and then ultimately push them via promotions to your store and allow them to to complete a transaction, and during the transaction process, keep them within the Facebook ecosystem without redirecting them to a third-party website, which ultimately, if you don't know already, is a complete breach of the user experience, and you'll get a lot of bounce, a larger bounce rate in doing that. So what our solution, what our challenge, I should say, was years ago, about 2.5 years ago when this product was first conceived, was to be able to offer a total solution, not have to have a user learn how to use 3, 4, or 5 different products and then have to spend money on all those different products, have to learn those different products, and then figure out how to make them work together. Then at the same time, not have them be able to communicate, therefore being able to manage all that data would be cumbersome. So we put together one unified platform solution that covers you across all bases. You have your page builder applications, which is giving you the ability, without the need to write code, to build your micro or your micro websites inside the Facebook page. All of your promotional apps, your F-commerce store, and then also messaging and collaboration tools to be able to engage users both on Facebook and outside of Facebook via email, and a powerful analytics system that gives you CRM-like features to be able to manage all that data. So without wasting any time, I want to jump right into the platform and give you all a look at what we all have here. So when you log in, and Will, are you able to see the screen okay?
I am, yes. It looks great.
All right, good. All right, so we'll make sure we're zoomed in good enough. As soon as you log in the Fanpage Toolkit, you're taken right to the analytics dashboard. And as Willie mentioned in the presentation, sign-up is absolutely free. You can go to the sign-up page. The free version allows you to have full use of all the products minus analytics and messaging, but you will be able to use all of the applications with the only limitation of being able to, you'll only be able to have one application active on one page at one given time, but plenty of free reign to be able to build on all those applications and touch them and feel them and see them live in action on your page. The paid plans, of course, give you full access to all of the analytics, all the messaging capabilities, and you can have all the applications all running at all at the same time. And our paid versions start as little as $10 per month. So I'll come back to analytics because I want to be able to show you how we get the data before we actually show you the data. But to jump into the page builder side, before we even build a store, and by the way, I mean, we are talking about social commerce and marketing, but if you don't have a store that you want to put on Facebook, that's okay. This product is still for you. There's 5 main application modules that are part of Fanpage Toolkit. And if you've been out there, and as I mentioned earlier, if you've looked at different solutions, you'll know that messaging solutions run around $30 per month. Promotional solutions to put either branded pages or promotional apps on your page, again, run somewhere around $30 per month. Commerce solutions, $30 per month. So it's very cost effective to be able to use this product, regardless if you're ever going to do, do commerce or put a store on Facebook. Even if you're just going to take advantage of the promotional and page building features, messaging capabilities to collaborate with your audience, this product is far worth its weight in gold.
I think, Aaron, also that, we're not even just talking to marketers, but as you show up on the left there, we're talking to artists and nonprofits and all kinds of people who have a Facebook fan page.
Yeah, and what we try to do is really build a system that was diverse. So not just have something strictly just for small businesses, although we definitely like to take care of those guys. We want to be able to cater to small businesses, SOHOs and SMBs, and a diversity of different vertical markets. But also you have artists and celebrities, where we have specific artist page apps that allow those users to choose and pick from different templates that are specific to their industry, to be able to host music and video and be able to have their users engage their pages and be able to play songs and get tour schedules and things of that nature. So we are taking this further outside of the box of just businesses, brands, and products. We also have our resume and nonprofit pages, which are specifically for these are free to anyone. The resume and nonprofit pages, there is no charge for this. They can run this on as many pages as they want. We actually don't limit these 2 apps specifically, as I mentioned, as we limited the other apps. So just to give you an example, I'm just going to jump down to a nonprofit and then we'll go back to the business page. But if you're going to build a nonprofit page, what makes these unique is that we have built-in PayPal functionality right into the app. So even though this is not technically the F-commerce shopping system, commerce system, we're able to actually create donation tabs and collect money right within the Facebook page. I'm sure people are familiar with Facebook Causes, and when you install that Facebook Causes app, it basically redirects you outside of Facebook, and you can pay with a credit card and things like that. We've actually taken the commerce and brought it directly inside the Facebook page here in this template. So you can come in here, and we're designing a nonprofit template, and we have a donations button here checked off. Basically, all these fields, are click drag, readjust. You don't have to know how to code. You can just, just use standard. Just type freely in here. You can copy and paste from Word. You can, custom write HTML in here if you like. We also have advanced authoring tools that we're going to be releasing in the next few days. So keep that in mind as you see these different editing screens throughout the webinar. All of our apps are going to be getting an advanced authoring tool. So for those that actually do know how to code, and for your web designers and agencies that are going to be using this to service their their clients, we have an inline web development tool, so you don't have to use third-party applications to write code. You can do it all within here and have all the capabilities built into the system. That's something that we waited for later on to launch because we want to take care of the non-coders first, but that is something that's coming for those that that could take advantage of it. Basically, but once you fill in all the information, you simply save and continue. This is just a wizard-guided system. It takes you through the template of which you chose, and it gives you a really nice view of what we just built, although, of course, I had it pre-populated in there. You can then click on any area of this template, and what it's going to do is it's going to change the anatomy within the customized bar, and it's here where you can actually choose all your font colors, font type, sizes, and placement. As far as where your content's adjusted. when everything looks how you want it to look, you can then save and continue. You can see we have the donate button there. And that's where it's going to be displayed on the Facebook side. And then here in the finalize screen, this is really how easy it is. All the publishing, everything is automated. You even get to choose your payment configuration. So whether you use AuthorizeNet or PayPal, Website Payments Pro or PayPal Express Checkout, you just check off whatever your payment configuration is, which is something that we'll show you how to configure a little bit later up here in the account section. As soon as you configure this and click Publish, that will publish that page to your, to publish it to your Facebook page, and this is just a preview of what that looks like. To jump onto the business page, the example I'm going to use for you today is Quick Shot Paintball, and the reason why this is going to be a good example because this feature is actually also a newer product that we launched just a couple of months ago, which is support for eBay stores. So before I jump onto the commerce side of this product, to create the business page, we're going to take you through a very quick, just a few-step process from start to finish to actually selecting your template, to building your page, and we'll show you what that looks like on Facebook.
I'd also like to point out to the users who've already built a few pages that they can sync their existing pages to this this application too.
I'm sorry, Will, is that?
For those who've already built fan pages, they can sync the existing fan pages to this dashboard too.
Yeah, well, the way that it works, that stuff is automated in real time. If you already have, pages built, whether it's 1, 10, 20, 50, it doesn't matter. The second you sign up for Fanpage Toolkit, the system automatically, upon the first time you log in, automatically downloads all that data behind the scenes. You don't have to do anything. We do have a page sync tool because what we found is that, and we kind of built this a little bit later, is that there's some people that they'll be using the system and they'll have it open for hours at a time live, and then they'll create a page on Facebook, because obviously you have to have the page built on Facebook first. You have to create it first. And they'll do that while this tool's open. So then they come back and they're like, oh, well, where's it at? So, we built this sync tool to be able to facilitate, an instant sync upon if you happen to create your page in Facebook while you're logged into this. So you don't have to log back out and log out and log back in. So to jump back and actually building the page, first you choose your template. And if you remember, I mentioned a microsite. A microsite is just basically a mini version of a website which has built-in navigation. So instead of just having a static page, I'm sure you've seen different Facebook page designs where maybe it's just one graphical page, one graphical element, maybe some content, a form, and that's it. We want to expand upon that and actually give you full-blown, navigatable microsites that would operate inside the page. So here we have two different versions of this, one that runs horizontally, one that runs vertically. We'll take you through the first one here. Basically, you're just going through the different sections of the anatomy. Wherever you're at, you'll see your different sections will light up on the right. Same deal. Everything is click size readjustable, and if you can code, great. If you can't, no worries. Just type in your content as you need to type it in. And remember, while we're doing this, advanced authoring is going to be coming over the next few days. Save and continue. This will give you a preview of what everything looks like. Again, as you're scrolling down, our little customize tool will follow you. You can change any kind of content here you want, font color, size, type. When you're done, you save and continue. Again, I mentioned automated publishing. You just simply give your page a customized name, so it's easily identifiable on the dashboard, on our page builder dashboard, since you can have as many of these built as you want. And then give it a tab name. This is the actual application landing tab that's going to be displayed on the Facebook page itself. So we'll go ahead and publish that. And upon publishing, it's going to tell you if it was successful or not. And then once you're here, you jump right in. Oops, we'll go to go to quick shot, and here is that welcome page that we just built. Okay, a few things I want to point out that does not exist here that you may have seen elsewhere is that we don't have the annoying scroll bars that are going left to right and up and down within this canvas space. The one thing that we've seen is that because obviously FBML has been decommissioned by Facebook and iframes is what's now supported, a lot of these iframe apps that people set up, they're not really formatted for the amount of real estate that Facebook allots for, and you're getting a lot of floating pages within this 520 pixel wide space. So not exactly a professional look, not clean, not elegant, and which is the reason why we stick to a template-based system. For those that have seen other solutions out there, you'll find that some people are doing solutions that are template-based while others have these drag-and-drop widgets. What we have found is that the widget system, there's pros and cons to everything. As much as we like certain aspects of that, the widget system is really meant for designers. If you're somebody that just lacks in creativity, even in the littlest form, you're going to struggle with a widget-based system. You still have to know, even though you can click on an icon on the left and drag it onto the right into your little, canvas, it's still like putting a white canvas in front of you and saying, okay, well, paint me a picture. Unless you're an artist, you're not going to be able to do that, too easily. So we want to take the guesswork and just the timeliness out of that, out of the entire scenario, and just give you cool, pre-designed, industry diverse templates that you would be able to expand and build your pages on. And we're always adding new templates all the time, and we're even adding support for different verticals, and all of those will always come at no additional charge, especially to our paid members. So just something to note for later. When you're actually looking at the page here, you can see we can navigate through this just like it's a regular website. So when this is built, now there was a little bit of HTML that was used in here. You can just have content. You can link to pictures from Flickr. You can use video from YouTube. Whatever you want to have, you kind of have free reign to be able to do this. And all the graphics and stuff were uploaded to the system. So so to jump back, I'm going to just shoot over to the promotional side because I want to share with you a promotion. I was going to have a sweepstakes to show you guys, but the sweepstakes actually just ended. But our sweepstakes app allows you to, the sweepstakes that we allow people to do now is basically a Q&A where you can, sorry, let me just jump back in there. It's a Q&A sweepstakes where you basically pick your template and you can ask your users. I'll select my fan page first. You get to ask your users, one of many questions. So you basically you get to choose the name of your prize. You choose a banner image that you want to be able to display here. Different parts of the anatomy. You have a start date and an end date. How many winners you want to have, and then you put all your other information, your footer and winning page content. And then when you go through the template process, you're actually able to choose multiple questions that people can answer, and then based on how many of those questions are answered correctly, that all that stuff's compiled by the system, and at the end of the contest, the system will then choose winners. So if you only want to have, let's say, 5 winners to a sweepstakes, all of the questions that are answered, basically whoever answers the questions all correctly will get the first priority. They'll be the ones that automatically win. But if you're still short on winners, let's say you only have 4 winners and you wanted to have 5, well then that 5th winner would be the person that answered most of the questions correctly. So you never not have winners for your sweepstake. It's kind of a cool way that the algorithm is set up to where everybody can become a winner, and you don't have a sweepstakes that is displayed where there's no winners in the event that nobody answers 100% of the questions correctly. Because again, Facebook is about stimulation, and you want to be able to really engage users in the promotion. The digital downloads app, which is really, really cool, this is one of our newer ones, is to be able to offer a free downloadable good. And by that I mean it could be a white paper, it could be an ebook, really any file you would want to offer your users. And this is a great way to engage to engage your Facebook fans. When you come into and build a template, it's the same thing. You're presented with a choice of templates. You can have templates that have video. You don't have to use the video if you don't want to, but you choose the format that's best for you. After selecting your template, we jump into continue. We have our template graphic, which you upload, and of course you have the digital downloadable good. In this case, it's a free white paper. Okay, you always want to check off if you want to do a pre-like page or a light gate, as we call it. So all of our apps allow you to build light gates, so you can kind of have that pre-page where they have to like your Facebook page before they get access to your offerings. Once you save and continue that data, in this case here, we kept this really, really simple. All we're offering is, we're offering a free white paper. We're doing it just simply by a banner graphic and collecting some information.
So could I upload practically any, say, zip file or an MP3 and, give away, like, I don't know, templates or MP3 files or something like that? Yeah,
it's any digital file. So, zip file, MP3, MP4, for music. I mean, any digital file you would want to offer to your users is acceptable.
Okay.
What we're finding people are using this for is more towards music, ebooks, and white papers. A lot of bloggers, especially, for people that have run their own blogs or online zines, they're always compiling ebooks of their works, and this is a great platform to be able to offer that, but at the same time collect data. And I'm going to show you something really soon as it relates to this application, because when we originally started, the uniqueness of Fanpage Toolkit as compared to any of these others that are single application solutions, this platform runs on its own. This is a full platform that runs parallel to Facebook, and that's really important to know, because other application solutions out there that basically they're single app solutions, and they run physically within Facebook. So it's not a SaaS-based solution, which is, for those that don't know, that's software as a service, which is a cloud-based platform. As this, it's a self-contained ecosystem, and because of us doing it this way, we're able to compile a large quantity of different applications that are modular, meaning that we can continuously add more and more to this as we grow the product very easily, without ever having to change anything, the user interface, the look and feel. So what you use here and learn here and become used to using will always be here. The experience will never change, and you won't have to go through ridiculous learning curves by constantly having to learn a new application. So, not to mention, everything's fully integrated. So whatever somebody does using one of your promotions apps, okay, that information can very easily carry over to your e-commerce store, which I'll show you that, and then also that information will carry over to analytics, because we have a very small, like a mini CRM type system, which is a lead and customer bucket, where based on who interacts with these pages, their data will flow over here, and you can then access that data after they engage your page, and that's what I want to show you. So once we actually save and continue with this, we're going to choose the like gate portion that I mentioned. So we have a file that we're using for that, and here's here's the like gate banner. We have a thing for using little kids, and social commerce white paper is the name of the customized name. That's so you can easily identify it on the dashboard, and then of course give it your tab name. Make sure you tag it as active, which it is by default. Uncheck it if you don't want it to be active anymore, and then you publish the page. And then once that comes back, okay, it takes you right back to the dashboard. Your status is set to active. Okay, we're going to jump over to the white paper app itself. Okay, here it is here. The second your user clicks on this, it's going to auto-fill out their information, okay? Because it knows who they are since they're logged into Facebook. As soon as you submit that, it's going to tell you that it's going to start to download. And you'll notice here in the lower part, this is the white paper that was downloaded.
Okay.
Right here. Okay. So what I want to show you is, no, let's look at the. Let me close this. So we're going to go back to Fanpage Toolkit now, and I want to just jump over to Analytics real quick, so we can see what we've captured off these white paper downloads. So let me just go back to here. I'm like click happy tonight. So when you first hit the Analytics dashboard, you're getting a graphical view, and for those that like graphical, great. I'm actually more of a fan of old school. I like the tabular view, so I can kind of see all my data chunked up real nicely. And what we're showing you here on the analytics side is a lot of good relevant data as it relates to your apps. Now, the one thing that's really good, we're all familiar with Facebook Insights, and Facebook Insights gives you a lot of good data. It gives you a lot of great data related to your page, engagement, demographics on likes, and just a real idea of your overall, fan base. What we've done is really expand upon Facebook Insights. We're giving you hard data numbers as it relates to the apps that are within Fanpage Toolkit. So if you're using our business pages, how many times people have accessed this? And we're tracking people that are actually, that have, liked your page and those that have not. So here we have them displayed as fans and non-fans. And the same thing across all of our apps. How many people total have actually hit these apps? And then what we have here is more of the lead and customer stats as it relates to that. And all of these numbers here are exportable. So all this data is exportable to a CSV file that you can actually, you can bring it into a third-party CRM if you use one like Salesforce.com. So we have all of our data is fully exportable. And if you want to actually dig down into the data to really see what's what, you can click on really anything that's linked up live in the customer buckets. Everything that we're pretty much doing here is more on the page side.
Okay.
On this particular, my page, I don't have any stores running, so all the data is going to be more on the lead side. And the way that it works is anybody that actually fills out a form, downloads a digital good, enters a sweepstakes, generates a coupon code for buying a product on one of the e-commerce stores. All of that data comes into a lead bucket. Customers are going to be any way that actually purchase a product inside the e-commerce store. But what's really cool about this is I can click on the digital download section here, and I get a breakout of all the people that downloaded from these pages. And I can then very easily come here. I can click export. File drops down. And then what we have here, one second, for those that be able to see it, we now have access to all of this data in the CSV file that we can then do one of a few things. We can take that data and we can bring it into a third-party CRM, like I said, like Salesforce or something else, or even better, we can prep the data and bring it into our messaging system. So what we have here is our messaging system allows you to be able to send two types of messages. One to Facebook users directly within Facebook, within the ecosystem. The other is email. Email is actually one larger things that people wanted to be able to do, because it's one thing to be able to send people Facebook messages, but a lot of what people like to do still is traditional email marketing, to be able to download their LinkedIn contact database, to download a a third-party lead database that is specific to their target demographic, and we gave them a platform to be able to do this. Now, this application, the messaging application as well as analytics, is not available in the free version, so you won't be able to play with this there. But it's fully part of the paid plan, which again it ranges between $10 and $25 per month. But to show you how easy this is, you saw how I downloaded that CSV file. You would just select the format, which here the default Outlook CSV, same format that LinkedIn uses. You follow the instructions here. This is how the file needs to be in terms of the format. And you upload the file. You upload your list. You type in your message here. You can, again, copy and paste from Word. You can type in directly here. You can format your, the style of your email. And if you wanted to, you can even bring in your own HTML. We have a source editor here where you can bring in, custom HTML if you are an advanced user. And once that's all done, you can click on your preview button. This gives you a kind of a view of what that would look like. My name was in the footer, so that's automatically populated. Where it says "Dear Customer," this customer here is replaced with the name of the person that's actually being emailed. And we are CAN spam compliant, so we have all your opt-out capabilities built into the footer of the email, as well as address for them to be able to respond back to us.
So this app is within Facebook's terms of service, right? I mean, it's
what's that?
The application itself is within Facebook's terms of service. It's compliant.
Well, the Facebook messaging side, yes, is. This actually doesn't have to be, because that's the beauty of us being our own platform. That's where that value really comes in. Because what we're able to do is now we're bringing in products that are outside of the Facebook ecosystem.
Okay.
And we're bringing the two worlds together, because now we're bringing in traditional email marketing, and here I'm taking data, lead data that came in from, in that example I showed you, which was a digital download app, right?
Right.
So people download the white paper, whether it's 10 people, 100 people, 10,000 people, it doesn't matter. All those names go there. Well, now I have that database of names. So if whatever topic that white paper was on, whatever type of music that was, whatever kind of ebook it was, I'm now collecting a warm lead database, which the most valuable thing that all marketers here know is that the value's in the list, in the quality of the list. And there's no better quality than what you're going to get off engaged users on a Facebook page.
Excellent.
And here, we're capturing all that data, and we're giving you the ability to now take that data and not to worry about going to some third party or trying to figure out what to do with it next. You bring it right here. Okay? You prepare the data as we explain, explain to you how in the directions in the messaging app. You upload the list. You can generate your message here. You can even do file attachments if you want to give them. Maybe you want to, if it was like a music situation where you were offering, you're a musician, you're offering free music, I could attach another MP3 to this email, preview it, and then blast it out. Now, we're not MailChimp, okay? We're not Constant Contact, or our product is social commerce and marketing. So messaging is not our product. Messaging is a feature. So the way that our messaging system works, which people ask all the time, is well, what's the ratio? How many messages per hour, and so on. So right now, our system, it sends out 100 emails per hour.
Okay. So
if you look at our plans, and I just want to answer that up front in case anybody had that question, based on which plan you subscribe to with Fanpage Toolkit, we bundle in 1,000 to 5,000 email list support for our plans. And then if you want to have support for more than 5,000 email addresses, we give you the ability to add that on very easily on our pricing page. So, and I think I showed you that the CAN spam compliance, you can opt out. But if in the event that users try to contact you directly via email and they don't opt out, a nice and easy automated way. You can come in here and you can manually copy and paste or just type in their email addresses and submit that to the system. All those email addresses will be listed here in this opt-out section, and those emails will automatically be scrubbed out of every future mailing.
Okay.
Now to quickly jump over to the Facebook wall side, what I want to show you is here, if I jump into this message, just to do a test message, you choose your Facebook page that it's related to, and what's going to happen here is all of the users that interacted with this page. This is just a sample page that I have, iPad fans. So all the users that interacted with this page here are going to be classified as either customers or leads. So again, customers are people that actually have bought from that particular Facebook page. Leads are just people that interacted with products. So I can send a message to all of them, or just choose customers, or just choose leads, or just choose customers, or both. And then what happens is when I click on send, what that's going to do is that's going to fire off that message to the walls of all those Facebook users. So again, doesn't matter how many. It could be 10, it could be 50, it could be thousands. Okay, it's going to basically drill the wall of all of them and display that message. And there's going to be a link that takes them to that directly back to that Facebook page, included in that message. Also note too, what doesn't exist here right now that we're adding in is support for the Facebook inbox. Right now, the most important thing that people wanted to be able to do was blast it on everybody's wall, because that's how it goes viral. Obviously, it shows up in the news feed. Their friends see it, and friends of friends see it. So it has a larger chance for that message to go viral. But now, people now also want to be able to see or have the ability to be able to blast these messages in the inbox. Especially, there's a good reason behind it, where a lot of, maybe not a lot, but there are users that now, with all the privacy concerns with Facebook, now that we have the ability to really control our privacy settings, a lot of people turn off the ability for not third parties, but turn off the ability for applications or for their friends to post to their wall. So in the event you can't post anything to their wall because that user has that feature turned off, they'll definitely get the Facebook inbox message. So that's going to be added very soon. So what I want to do is I want to jump over, and before I'm going to save F-commerce for last. That's obviously the coolest part of the whole package. But I want to jump in and show you some really neat features on the analytics side, more than just the lead management system. And I want to be sensitive to the time, because I know we have about 15 more minutes left for the hour allotted. So if I jump over to this geo-mapping tool, what's really neat about this is it just gives you a really good sense of the fan base, not your overall fan base, because remember, this data is related specifically to interaction with the app on your Facebook page. Okay. Okay. So when you look here, I can drill down on any one of these users. Okay, and it basically takes you directly to where that user is. Let's go back here. Okay, how you have this one here in Canada, you can click on the user's link and go right to their page. Okay, so it just kind of gives you a geographical snapshot of where all those users are. One of the most powerful features that we have in the analytics is an algorithmic tool that's called status tagging. This is something that's really neat, and I'm going to use a page that I happen to be an admin on called the Adam's Mom. The Addict's Mom. This page has a ton of data, which is why it's a great example, and it's a great support group. Basically, for parents, primarily mothers that have children that suffer from drug abuse or are recovering addicts. So it's really a really important page. It does a lot of good for a lot of moms, and there's wall posts that go on this page that the page owners just you don't want to miss. You never know if it's a life-threatening thing, or if you're a brand or a product, it could be a threatening thing to your product. You want to know if anybody's showing throwing hate in your wall, or even praise. You want to be able to react to situations, whether they're positive or negative, instantaneously, and not have to sit there and scroll through just lines and lines of wall posts, which we all know, if you ever try to manage that, especially if you're a single owner on a page and you don't have the help to do that because you're a small mid-sized business. There's really no tools to really help you vet through that. So what we've developed here is really more of an algorithmic function that analyzes all the data on your on the wall of your Facebook business page or brand page, whatever, and it arranges all of that data into keyword tags, kind of like a tag cloud you'd have in a blog post.
Right.
And what we have here is we have keywords that are a little bit bigger, a little bit bolder, and those are the ones that are more that are spoken to more, that are more emphasized. The color is just to kind of break it up. The color doesn't have any significant meaning other than just to kind of not have it all bleed in together. But it does allow everything to kind of pop out, and again, the bigger and bolder it is, the more it's being talked about. So if I just jump in and we'll just click on the word happy, and this is really good because we can understand what people are talking about based on these keywords. And here we have 2 comments that were left. I can quickly come in here and I can engage each one of these. I can either like it or I can comment directly, which is huge, because no matter what's being talked about, I can quickly zip back and forth. These tags, do a really great job of showing you what's being discussed. So it's really ranking the conversation, and you can quickly identify if it's something that is of importance.
How far back does that go? I mean, does that pull up conversation that's below the fold too on the page?
You're getting basically about 2 days worth of data.
Okay.
It's as far back, yeah, because Facebook obviously has limitations with their API, which is what we actually speak to.
Right.
So yeah, so if you miss, if you're on vacation a week, for a week, you're not going to get all of that data, but you're probably not going to be leaving the page unattended, depending on what it is. Something that serves such a great need like this page, is constantly moderated. This is really a great tool when you're trying to really stay on top of your data on a daily basis.
Right.
So, but as Facebook lifts a lot of those limitations, this function will grow. It will grow in size. And something to keep in mind too, there's a lot of really cool new functionality that's going to be rolling out at the end of this month. On the 29th, Facebook is going to be announcing they're holding an event at their Facebook marketing conference in New York. Basically, they're going to be rolling out timeline for pages. So just like how they rolled out timeline for per personal pages, you're now going to have the ability to have timeline on your on your Facebook business pages, and for brands and products and
okay.
whatever you have your set up for. So that's going to be a really, really cool feature. It's going to adjust the layout of your apps, your tabs. It's going to give you a much more graphical presence, and they're actually releasing new functions within the Open Graph. So instead of having just like and recommend and different things that we have today, we're going to have even more features. And because we're a product of their ecosystem, we're continuously going to keep up with those innovations and add them all. That will always be a value add. Every new release that Facebook rolls out, where there's new functionality, new upgrades to their Open Graph, which give us new social capability, we're always going to add those, and there's never going to be an additional charge for that. But to quickly jump over here, because I know we're running short on time, to the F-commerce feature. To get started, we're kind of going through a workflow model. We want you to be able to build your payment profiles first. And today, what we support on the payment profile end in terms of merchant gateways are three, the three top providers here. Authorized.net, which if you have a third-party e-commerce store already, chances are you're using Authorized.net or
that's for anybody who's got a traditional merchant account, just about.
Yeah, or PayPal Website Payments Pro. They're the two biggest. They're the most credible. But what we wanted to do was we wanted to give you a free version too. See, if you have an existing store, you're paying $20 a month with Authorized.net, and you're paying $30 a month with WPP, which is Website Payments Pro. But if you don't have any store at all, and you're kind of just getting into commerce, or you're playing with Facebook for the first time and want to set something up, we don't want to have you have to pay those merchant gateway fees. So we support a feature that's called PayPal Express Checkout, and this actually puts a cool PayPal that PayPal widget right within the store page. So they never leave Facebook. The transaction takes place in Facebook, but you're using a PayPal solution that doesn't charge a fee. So there's no monthly fee associated. Just your regular PayPal transaction fee that you're already used to. So once you have this set up, and we have all your instructions on how to kind of go through that, you basically come in and set up your payment profile, and your merchant profile, and it's in here where you can choose what currency you're going to be doing for your store. We support 24. I know I always get this wrong. It's like 22 or 24 currencies. We keep updating this based on what PayPal, and Authorized.net allows for. So it's right around 24 currencies. The information about your store, contact information. Product marketing. This is really important. We want you to be able to display when somebody first goes to your store. You can choose what products are on that homepage, the homepage of that store. Okay, and not to jump around too much, but I do want to. It would be cool to show you a store.
Yeah.
So here we have the Quick Shot Paintball store, and he chose to have most popular products. Now you can see I can click on this little drop down, and there's different types of deals going on.
This is probably from Amazon, right? Or eBay?
eBay. That's what I was going to kind of talk about as we go back
Okay.
and forth in this. The one thing that we do support, we are the only social commerce system that exists today that allows for a real-time product sync and transaction between eBay and Facebook and also Magento. So we support two platforms, the eBay store platform and the Magento store platform. So if you have any one of those two e-commerce systems where your products are currently hosted, you can very quickly, within minutes, synchronize the entire store, bring it to your Facebook page, and not only bring your products here, but we can still browse through products, and we can add these to your cart. So the shopping experience takes place within Facebook. This is something that's never been done before. Anybody that's ever seen a solution out there where you can sync up some eBay products or Amazon products, or basically from a third-party site, the transactions what's happening is there's no shopping cart experience. You're just browsing the product, and then when you click on the Buy Now button, it takes you outside of Facebook. You leave the ecosystem. So if you ever wanted to add more products that you were kind of playing around with when you were in the Facebook store, that experience was broken and now lost. So as a merchant, that you're going to be losing sales, and there's also the chance you're going to drop off and not even complete the transaction. So what we're doing here is we're allowing the transaction to take place in Facebook, but at the same time, because of the way that we have this set up, and I'll just, not to jump around too much, but when we shoot over here to the catalog system, if I choose an eBay store, what I'm doing is I'm able to authorize my eBay catalog. So if I'm an eBay store, I have my eBay account. I would put in my credentials, and it generates a secure, encrypted 256-bit token, and it's via that encrypted connection that we're able to sync up the products. But because we're using two-way communication back to eBay, we were doing this via their API. For those that don't know, an API is an application programming interface. It's how we communicate to a third-party system. It's a two-way traffic. It's two-way traffic, so we can send them data and they send us data back.
Right.
We're able to actually update their inventory and shipping systems. So when somebody actually checks out of the store, if there's only one product left on the eBay side and we check out here, okay, then the inventory controls are going to be automatically updated on the eBay side. So you can never have a situation where somebody's buying product on Facebook, but the inventory doesn't get updated on the eBay side. We actually pull the shipping from eBay, we pull the inventory from eBay, and whether you're buying on eBay or buying on Facebook, inventories and everything are updated in real time. It's an incredible solution. And if you don't have, again, I'm going to jump back to merchant profiles now. If you don't have eBay or Magento, it's still good. We support standard product catalogs, and I'll show you that in a second. But I wanted to just give you an example of what these features do here, because you can tag what you want to be displayed, which default you want first. And if you want to custom name this to something on your own, okay, you can custom name that, and that's what will be displayed right here, in this kind of like this banner area, so that when people come here, they can get daily deals or featured items, whatever you want to have first. You also come in here and set up your default payment configuration, and then you can tag what kind of shipping you want. Do you want, FedEx, UPS, or USPS? This interfaces directly within these carrier systems. Everything's in real time, and prices and everything's pulled directly. So when you go back to the catalog now, if you don't use eBay or Magento, no worries. If you already have an existing store, you can use our data feed import tool, which is basically uploading your product and your shipping file. So that saves you the work of having to rekey everything from scratch. If you don't have a store, you can just use Fanpage Toolkit. This is our own product catalog, and then you can come in here and you can build out, your own product catalogs from scratch. You can add your own products from scratch, which I'll show you here, which is very easy to do. This is no different than if anybody's ever used a regular e-commerce system. This is like e-commerce 101. You can just come in, choose your images, thumbnails, and just rip through the product, the features, packaging, how it's going to be shipped, so we can calculate shipping properly and choose your carrier or who you're going to use. Now, one thing to note, going back to the catalog, is when I showed you, we have eBay and Magento. We have the generic data feed, which supports everybody, basically. Any e-commerce system where you can export your product or shipping catalog. We're also we're always innovating this, and we're rolling out support for other third-party products. So for those that use Shopify, Amazon, ZenCart, even stores like Etsy, who are for vintage, for selling vintage products. We're constantly adding support for these stores with the real-time integration. So you're going to see this year and in the years to come, every few months we're going to be continuously rolling out support for major e-commerce systems. So you'll be able to have that real-time integration of actually completing the transactions inside Facebook versus being redirected. And no matter what store you create, though, whether it's using our product catalog, doing a data feed import, you can have it set up so that 100% of all transactions complete within the Facebook ecosystem.
And what that's important for people who don't get that is people are very, very comfortable on Facebook. And whenever you pull them off Facebook and send them someplace else, a percentage are going to drop out of the transaction.
Yeah, and there's plenty of examples. For those that have, shopped around and demoed or looked at other products, you know what that looks like. You know what the product redirection looks like, where you're taking it, out of Facebook and dropped into the third-party website. So we've eliminated that. We keep you in Facebook, but then at the same time, there's definitely folks that want to have the ability to redirect. They just want the products to just exist on Facebook, but have them coming back to their website. So we did build it so you could have that. When you set up your catalog, just to kind of jumping here, this gives you an example of what a secure token looks like. But when I jump over here into the templates, here's I'm going to show you the templates here. Here's the, and this is also something a little bit different. If you've ever used a Facebook commerce system, before seeing this one, you'll know that they're all cookie cutter. They basically don't allow you to customize the look and feel of the template being used. They're all the same. The one thing that we wanted to do was really allow people to individualize themselves and have a custom look and feel, to separate them from other stores. And we're constantly innovating this. We actually have a bunch more templates that we're launching in the next few days that we've already designed. At least I know that I've seen them, so they should be coming here in the next few days. So when you see a template you like, it's just like we saw before. You choose the template. You come over. Here is where I was going to. This is where I was looking for this here because I was about to try to tell you when we were at the other section. If you want to complete your transaction in Facebook, then you have this checked off. But we do have it to where if you don't want to complete your transaction in Facebook, and you're using an eBay catalog or a Magento catalog, or you're just doing a regular data feed import, no problem. You can redirect that to the to the host site. So we get the option, but we like being able to complete it within Facebook. So we have our footer content, just basic information. You select that, and then click continue. And this is the same thing here. We get a look at the store. We can change font sizes, colors, and everything. But also note too, this example that I'm showing you is an eBay sync example. So you'll see the pages. Here in the preview they're a little bit squished, but when I go to the actual store, these images are represented exactly how they are in Facebook. So that's something you have to keep in mind. If you're using the eBay or Magento option, however your images look in those stores, obviously that's how they're going to look in Facebook. So you're going to want to choose your colors and everything, and kind of coordinate that, properly. The one thing that, the other things you want to look at too here is that my cart. No matter how many times I leave Facebook and log out and come back to the store, it always remembers my cart. So if I've never checked out, which is why there's so many items in this because I show it a lot, if I never check out on my cart, it's always going to show me where I last left off. Because we're using, because we're inside Facebook and we're already logged in with our Facebook credentials, the store knows who we are, and it's populating that information.
We are getting the question: does the e-commerce module support non-U.S. shopping sites?
I'm sorry, Willie, what was that?
We got the question: does the e-commerce module support non-U.S. shopping sites?
For non-U.S. sites?
Right.
Yeah. We do support, I think I showed it back in the merchant profile here. We do support all these different currencies that you see. Actually, let me just. I have a very big screen, so sometimes I have to zoom in. But if you look at the currencies that are listed there, those are the currencies that we currently support. Now, as far as as far as the store being multilingual, that's not yet enabled. We are working on having later this year to roll out a multilingual version for Spanish and other languages that German and Spanish were two that just came to mind. But later in the year, we're looking to actually roll those out. But for now, you would have an English-based site, but we do support all these all these currencies.
Okay, and the display is like iPhone compatible too, isn't it?
What was that, Will?
They're asking if it's iPhone compatible. If the display would be resized automatically to look right on an iPhone.
Yeah, that's actually a really good question. What just got released. First of all, whether you're using, it doesn't even matter whose app you're using. Whether you're using, this app, or I'll jump on another store while
okay.
we're going here. Whether you're using any of our apps that are on the Facebook page, or you're using any app, it doesn't matter if it's commerce or it's not. It could be anything. The mobile version of the Facebook client for iPad, iPhone, and Android, and BlackBerry did not allow you to see the apps. So these would never even show up. If you pulled up your mobile device, you would be able to see your page wall. You'd be able to interact with the wall, but you wouldn't be able to actually see these apps. What just got released, and it was yesterday, is support for Android. So I know Android right now is this, and that's what I use. I don't use an iPhone, but Android as of last night supports use of these apps fully. But if you use a, previously to that being, which means it's going to support iPhone too. If not already, it's going to be a matter of days, because between now and February 29th, there's a lot of stuff happening on the Facebook side.
Right.
There's a whole new rollout of support for these pages, as I mentioned, timeline and things like that. So now they're finally allowing you to have app support inside the native client. If you use your iPhone or iPad or Android client or mobile device, you can go to the desktop version of the site. If you're logged into your Facebook app on your phone, you'll see that they have the default to the mobile client. But if you actually click the choice for the desktop site, you can see everything.
Okay.
And you can complete. We've tested it. You can do full transactions, right from the mobile device. But just now, recently, is where these app icons are going to start coming up now.
And we are getting a couple people who are, I guess, getting ready to drop off, who ask where can they get the app itself? Would it be packaged? That's at fanpagetoolkit.com, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fanpagetoolkit.com. So it's fanpagetoolkit.com, and when you come here, if you jump on the pricing and sign-up screen, this is where you see the different packages. And like I said, premium version, okay, gives you a lot of functionality. You can use all the apps and really kind of, really test this thing out and see what it can do for you. And then when you want to start, when you want to build out your store, because we even give you a free 10-product store with the free version. And then when you want to expand upon that, we have 3 great plans to meet your needs. And the differences in the plans basically are wrapped around, how many messaging subscribers you want to have, how many products in your store, fan pages supported. There's different things. So we try to give you a little bit of option there, so you're not paying for anything that you're not going to necessarily use. And I think when we were talking about the e-commerce stuff, we were talking about future support. Also on our competitive advantage page, we have listed out some of the stores that we're going to be rolling out soon in terms of support. So we have a lot of great stuff that's coming out for that real-time one-click sync functionality.
And a couple of people who don't have fan pages or don't have e-commerce stores are wondering, well, how would they use it? You can actually create a fan page for almost any purpose. I mean, whether it's a cause or a hobby or a nonprofit, or you are a band or a magician or whatever, you create a fan page for anything where you want to pull people off of your main Facebook wall and send them to something where you focus on one specific topic.
Yeah, I mean, how we're looking at the business here, that with contact forms, if you don't have that, I mean, no worries. I mean, we have the free version that supports college students, job seekers. I mean, if you're somebody that wants to just build, we already know what LinkedIn does, right? LinkedIn's a great tool. and I didn't even show this, but
Right.
LinkedIn's an awesome tool for having your business profile or your resume profile out there. We built a system in here under in the page building. Sorry, I logged myself out. Under the page builder, we built a real-time system to LinkedIn, to where you can come in here, choose a resume or a personal bio, however you want to call it, type template, and you can synchronize your entire LinkedIn account with Fanpage Toolkit. And what that does is that will dump in all of your data exactly how it is on LinkedIn in the Fanpage Toolkit, and you can arrange everything and customize it even further. You can edit all this data, and when you're all done, and you can attach. We have a section in here you can attach your resume. When you're all done, I'll use myself as the guinea pig here.
Okay.
You get a really cool, a really elegant, clean page, okay, with all your LinkedIn data, contact form where people can send you messages, and you have your resume linked right up here that people can download.
Excellent.
So, and that's free. So that's part of the free plan, and you can have that running on on any page.
And they can pull that LinkedIn data over and then go back and edit it as they see fit before sending it live.
Yeah, that's the best because we've seen things out there where we've seen a couple people have some templates, and I mean a lot of people want to have their resume on Facebook. They want to have because people can share it. We have sharing tools with this too, and now that there's new versions of Timeline rolling out, and we have Google Plus, we're going to be launching in the next several weeks a lot of new cool sharing features. We're always launching. Every 2 weeks, we're launching cool products. Support for Google Plus, more support for Twitter. We're going to have the new timeline features, so more sharing capability. So what better way to get the word out about who you are and what you do? We've seen that people want to use bios on their pages, but the thing that nobody wants to do, and if you've ever had to apply for a job, I mean, we've all had to at some point in our lives, the biggest pain in the butt is to have to actually enter in this data. I mean, to continuously go to all these different sites and enter in this data over and over again, I mean, it sucks. So we built, a really cool synchronization tool, to, the largest professional database that's out there, which is LinkedIn. And if you're out there with a professional bio, you're using LinkedIn, and you're able to synchronize that data literally in seconds and dump it on Facebook. So is there any questions, other questions?
Only one about if they went for the lower priced option now, can they upgrade later?
Yes. No matter what you're using, whether it's the free version or even if you're using a $10 plan and decide, hey, I want to add more messaging units, or I want to just, I want more product support, you can upgrade to any of the plans that you want. The most expensive plan we have, which is $25 a month, okay, and that's our Platinum plan. And this plan alone is less than plans that are just serving up business pages or just doing commerce, and here you're getting everything, plus you're getting messaging. I mean, $5,000 to be able to have an account with MailChimp that supports 5,000 email addresses, I think it's around $50 a month.
Right, it is.
So, I mean, it's really commoditized. I mean, this system was built to really help the small to mid-sized business, and that's what I kept in mind when building this product, and when pricing it and getting it out to all of you. So it's the low cost, be able to get past that that barrier to entry of other high cost products. It's very low cost.
Yeah, I was quite frankly surprised because I'm used to services like we're on the GoToWebinar platform right now. An account like this one costs $500 a month for the average user. So when you get to building your own web-based businesses, things like autoresponders and all these things typically cost a lot more than even your highest priced option. So I was very surprised.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And we even discount it further. I mean, if you prepay the year, we take another 10% off. So, I mean, in the example of our Pro plan, which is what a lot of people choose because of this, our Pro plan gives you support for 2,500 email addresses versus 1,000 on the premium. And since we charge $5 per month just to add on an additional 1,000 email addresses, you're kind of getting that extra 500 for free. Plus you're getting support for 10 different fan pages, okay? You can have, well, any paid plan gives you all the apps all at the same time. You get advanced authoring, which is coming in a couple of days, but it's also the number of admins. And this is really cool too. If I show you over here, we have this manage users section. I shouldn't be timing that a lot. All right.
And that's why when you showed how maybe you don't have
Yeah.
time to stay on top of your fan page, you could have admins who help you with that.
Right. You can come here and, like, for instance, I start typing in your name, Willie. Okay. This is going to now, we have it where you start typing in the letters first, because if you have, Facebook allows for up, you have the 5,000 friends. Loading
Okay.
5,000 friends in anything takes a long time. So you type in the first few letters of your friend's name. You come over here. You choose who you want. Willie, here you are right there. If I clicked on invite, what that's going to do is that's going to blast an invite to your Facebook page.
Okay.
And only you can use that. That invite is encoded to your specific profile ID on Facebook. There's no way to falsify that, and instantly you become an admin. So, and that's really cool, because the one thing that a lot of people don't want to do, okay, is give away their Facebook credentials. So think of it in a lot of ways. If you're a business and you want to have your web designer, maybe you have a freelance web guy you use or a graphics designer to do this for you, you can set this account, right now, tonight. You can send that person an invite. They'll be able to log in and access your page, and you'll never have to even give away your credentials. They'll be able to log in with Facebook, and it will recognize them because of this invite that was done.
Okay, and I see you can revoke that later too.
And you can click on their name and you can revoke it later. Absolutely. And of course you have to be friends with them on Facebook. So in order for you to do the invite, you have to be friends with the person on Facebook. That's how you invite them. And then they don't need anything further, because they log in the Fanpage Toolkit, via the Facebook Connect, using their Facebook account. It works that easily. And let me see, go back over here. I was going to show you this. If I go back to the pricing page here, you'll see that we support 5 on the $25 per month plan. It's unlimited. So really, for that plan, if you're an agency or a web developer or somebody that's going to be managing clients, if you're a marketer with a lot of clients, you can have basically all of your client sites hosted with this product. Invite multiple admins and be able to manage them all. Or if you, because we have such a good affiliate partner program, if you come to our affiliate section, we have a very generous affiliate program. You can set up an affiliate account for free, and if you're managing clients, you're able to actually have those clients sign up through the affiliate system that is your own unique landing page and affiliate link. You would get revenue share on all those signups, plus all of those clients can invite you as an admin so you can manage and build their pages. That way you're logging into one tool. And that was a big thing, which is why we built it this way. The last thing you're going to want to do if you're managing clients is to log in to 20 different Fanpage Toolkit accounts.
Right. You could also build the client's fan page on your account and mark the price up substantially over the $25 per month you're being charged for a decent fan page.
Yeah, there's a couple ways you can do it. The $25 per month account, you can simply use that one account for yourself, and you can just use it and build your clients' pages all day long and not even have to worry about the affiliate system. But we found that people like this because if you're going to be managing client accounts anyway, nobody minds spending $10 per month
right.
For such a powerful tool. So you might as well get a piece of that revenue. And so to be able to have a powerful tool where you can manage all your clients under one roof, plus have revenue share, and do it all at such a very low cost to entry, there's a lot of value there.
Okay. So people to get signed up tonight, they can go for the free option, but it's only $10, $15, or $25 to upgrade. They would go to fanpagetoolkit.com and pick the option that they want. And this
Absolutely.
is how I'm building all of my fan pages now, because it gives me a dashboard where I can run everything from one spot, first of all, and I like the ability to be able to email or send messages to my fan page members' walls, and eventually directly to their inboxes too, and that's very powerful. And I can see using that a lot without abusing it, but I can see using it a lot.
I mean, it's a great value just if you're doing messaging alone, let alone the fact we're giving you stores and analytics and all these cool apps for your page. I mean, it's a very convenient one-stop shop solution that's constantly being enhanced on. Versus if you buy an app or a collection of marketing apps or something from another provider, you're limited with just that, and there's no platform to build upon. This, we're constantly adding more features and applications all the time, and that's never going to stop. And we're going to continuously roll them out, and especially for our paid users, they're going to be getting so much value for free. We even have an incredible social ping tool that we're out of time, so we'll let you check that out when you sign up for free.
Right, and we are getting questions. We are getting questions about tutorials. You've got all this covered in the tutorials too, don't you?
Yeah, we have online help inside the system. It's actually, if you log in tonight, we're working on getting that up there. I've had a few people that have already emailed, and I've heard it kind of secondhand from my support person, my one support person, and I read through some of the requests. People have been requesting, help documentation. We pulled off the help documentation to rewrite it because we added so many new features, especially on the commerce side. There was a lot of sophistication that we wrote in, and those help docs, I promise you, are near finished. So you should have all of those docs up by the weekend.
Excellent.
Okay.
Yeah, and I am seeing a few more questions coming in, but they're mainly questions like, what's the rev share for the affiliate program, which is an ongoing revenue share that's covered on that affiliate page.
Yeah, if you didn't see it, I'm going to go back to the page. I'll even zoom in a little bit so you can see it. The revenue share is we really have a really good plan for that, because it's up to 40%. It's tiered revenue share, so it's based on how many subscribers you onboard to the system. So the first 0 to 50, it starts out at 20%, and just climbs from there.
Okay. So there's no risk in just going ahead and signing up for an account. You can cancel at any time anyway. So I would suggest to people that they just go ahead and get signed up. And this is so far ahead of anything I've looked at. I've looked at a lot of solutions where you had to build one thing at one place and build something else on Facebook, and then go copy code from one place and paste it in some other place, and it just drove me crazy. And so I like that everything is all in one convenient place, and I'm not jumping all over the place, creating different parts and pieces that I need to paste other places. For the most part, you do have to get your tokens for like PayPal and things like that, but that's a security measure. So,
yeah, that's just so you can get paid. So we don't mind going to PayPal and doing a little bit extra legwork so we can actually get paid. But yeah, besides having all the stuff in one place, which obviously that's the value. That's the value proposition, to be able to have all these cool tools, apps, features, functions, just everything under one platform, under one roof. But to be able to have that at an equal to or lesser cost than a one-app solution that's where it's amazing. And that's what I try to do with this. My whole goal with this product was to not only give you everything, but to give you everything for very little. Because I know what it's like. We have people that are here trying to, they're struggling, trying to build their businesses, small and mid-sized businesses, artists and fans, and just people that are trying to get their products out there. You can't focus on building your business when you're worried about, all of these expenses and costs to be able to do so. So we wanted to give people something that was a very, very low cost to entry, and even you can do a lot with the free version. That person, there's questions regarding the affiliate program. If you just want to be an affiliate and sign up and just offer this product to your clients, you never have to pay anything because you can become an affiliate with the free version and get started right away building your links, your landing pages, getting the product out there, and never pay anything, and earn money back.
Right. So a tremendous product that I see a lot of people, using it right now. This is like bleeding edge. I mean, I don't see anybody else with anything even close to this. That's why I got very excited when I saw it because, I mean, you could quite literally, there are affiliate programs, for example, that have data feeds where you could actually just pull all the data, all the product from some affiliate program right into this application, build a store fairly quickly, all within Facebook, and be up and running in no time. And so this is huge.
Yeah, really in minutes. I mean, to create a store alone by itself, even when I showed you the eBay Magento solution, and again, we have more support coming out in the, over the next, every couple of months, we have more support coming out for third-party e-commerce platforms. Really, the length in time in getting your store is how many products you have. That Quick Shot paintball store I showed you has about 2,000 products. It took under 20 minutes to be able to synchronize, but that's not doing any work. That was, it took a matter of, it took under 10 minutes to build the whole store, and then just synchronizing the database was just clicking one button, clicking the word sync, and walking away, and it took under 20 minutes. And that sync time duration is really up to, it's really on the eBay side because we're communicating between eBay and us. So, that length of time is going to be based on how many products you have. So the less products you have, the less time it is to sync. But there's no work involved. You just, you click a button, you walk away, and you have the store when you come back.
Excellent. And I don't see any more questions coming in, so I think we probably want to go ahead and wrap it up.
Okay.
We're getting.
This was great, Will.
Thank you, Aaron. And again, I'm going to try to get the recording posted online for those who came in late. And if you do have any questions, feel free to just send me the questions directly on Facebook, and I'll get the answers to them if you do have any questions later on. But I'm really impressed with this product. It is something that I'm going to be using for all my fan pages. And so I encourage you just to go ahead and get signed up now and then start getting your clients set up on these things too. If that's one of the services you provide to clients.
Yeah, you can get us feedback too. You can come right to our, if you're not a subscriber, you have more questions, you can come right to the feedback and support section here. We're answering questions all the time with people that have if they're, whether it be questions or just any problems that you have or whatever. Anything can be reported right here to the system. We have this on our Facebook page, and we also have it here on the wall itself, or inside the Facebook platform itself.
Excellent.
When you're logged in the Fanpage Toolkit, you can click on the support tab and get us directly in here. So whether you're on Facebook or you're using our product, just click on support, and even if you have a cool idea, you want to share that, we're very open-minded to anything you guys want to do. So please, tell us what you think about the product and share your ideas, comments.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Aaron, and thanks to everyone for joining us tonight. Again, as Aaron said, you can go right to his page and ask any questions you have, but the best way to learn any software is just to jump in there and start using it, and you'll find this is extremely intuitive. It's a lot of fun to use, actually.
All right. Hey, Will, thanks a lot. This was great, and we'll have to do it again, and thank you to everybody out there for joining the webinar. And again, if you have any questions, you know how to reach us.